Hello and welcome back to another Tales of Tribute game. Today we are going second. Opponent picks Crows first. And Pelin, interestingly enough. We went Rajin and Alessia. Opponent picks first. I see a very nice armory. And we also have 6 gold. So, you know, sometimes you just get really lucky. Yeah, armory is 100% the correct pick here. There's not much else to say. I think Armory is definitely the best card of this pack in the tavern, and you know we can try rush our opponent down with just our deck basically. This makes us not want to turn Fortify into gold. We're not really going to focus too much on our economy fully in this scenario. In fact, I think it might even be correct not to destroy his Alessian Rebel. But yeah, we are focusing on making our, not really economy so much as making our deck as small as possible. In retrospect, I think killing the Rag Picker is correct. Using the Rag Picker to destroy a card is correct because we just basically want to just keep drawing Armory repeatedly over and over again until we win. That's, I mean, based on what else is in the tavern, other things I'm interested in picking up is the Harvest Song and the Shield Bearer, just to produce a little bit more power and just to rush my opponent down. So yeah, now we pick up our Rag Picker, get rid of one more card. So our deck only has 9 cards in it. This will let us draw our, or 10 cards, but this will let us draw our Armory more often than not. Black Sacrament is interesting because that means whoever picks up the Shield Bearer will get it killed the next turn immediately. I mean, I would have liked to pick up the Shield Bearer. We don't have Sijic on the field, so it's not the easiest thing to get rid of. It's just a big fat guy. But with a Black Sacrament, it makes us makes a Shield Bearer a less good pick in that case. But you know, I mean, the start of the game was great. I was so happy I got my 6 power, which was quite lucky because I could have drawn like the Pelin or the Alessia card, and that would have given me only 5 power to work with. So yeah, 6 power, very happy. This case we're rushing, so let's pick up the Imprisonment. Basically, we are gonna keep drawing our Armory every 2 draws, which hopefully will lead us to winning in just a couple of turns. Our opponent is going pretty heavy on the economy, which is not surprising because he needs to find a card that can beat Armory within that time. I'm not sure he can. Not sure he'll be able to do that. And the other thing he does is he starts shuffling curses into my deck. Now curses are very annoying because they don't they just make us draw Armory less often, essentially. We're still going full Armory, so let's go with buying that very expensive 4-cost card just to draw a card. Reveal Toll of Flesh, which is a Crow card. Our opponent probably is going to pick that up and try to go Crows. That seems pretty reasonable. He could have gone Black Feather Knave also, which is quite annoying. Black Feather Knave being an agent means I have to spend power to kill it. But he picks a cheap Crow card, which is, you know, whatever. Right now we don't really have anything to do, so we might as well just start spending use our treasury. Other thing we could have done is thrown a Rajin into his deck. But you know, I kind of want to buy the Shield Bearer. I want to be able to afford a little bit more economy than previously. So let's just try to start turning, especially the curse cards. Turn the curse cards and maybe the not so good cards into slightly better cards. I really think actually that killing the Alessia agent is wrong at this point. Since we're rushing power as fast as possible, it doesn't matter if our opponent has Alessia agent on the field, especially since there aren't really any Alessia things that are here that I can see. It's just like the Alessia agent is useless by itself. It's okay if his deck is smaller by 1. I think it's reasonable for him to draw. So yeah, our opponent meanwhile anyway has drawn a very nice Crow deck. He has a couple, at least 3 good Crow cards in there, and he's well on his way to making up a good deck. Unfortunately, there aren't many ways to toss, which is good in a Crow deck. Obviously, Sijic Toss will let you draw your Crows, assemble good combos, and there's not really the Reachman in the game either, and Reachman is obviously great for making your Crow deck smaller. And the rest, there's not really much deck destroying stuff, so we're still powering on through, going full on, focusing entirely on just drawing cards so they can draw our Armory faster. If we had a toss in the game, that would be nice because we could toss all the coins away and draw our Armory even faster than before, but we don't, so that's fine. We just buy that, and yeah, I don't think it's correct to kill that agent. Our opponent does use Alessia to shuffle a single Alessia, whatever not Chainbreaker, but the Captain or whatnot into his deck. That is actually quite bad for him because that means I can use the 3 power unfavored version of the power to turn some gold into power. Moonlit Illusion, yeah, my opponent's probably going to pick that up. That one's really great. The other thing I could do here is play Alessia, Alien Defector. That will allow me to kill his Black Feather Knave and for just purely for the cost of gold. Yeah, my opponent's going for Patron Victory. We drew entirely gold cards here, so we can use a Crow to convert our excess gold to power. That's another reason why you work on your economy by using the treasury. Once you get a nice amount of gold, you can use that to turn it back over that. And yeah, you know, if I didn't kill those Alessia agents, I think I would have won at this stage, but unfortunately not possible. Nevertheless, my opponent, I don't think he can produce enough power to match me, and he just surrenders the game at this point. So yeah, 45 prestige, Crow power for the win. Unless we could have used Alessia also for a bit of extra power, but whatever. And yeah, throws Pelin on the field, quick and easy win.